Well, folks, we finally ran into a little bit of a problem with the dozer. On the left side, it runs forward, and there's no problem anywhere on the forward stroke. Then as soon as I go to reverse, it binds up. So something's let loose inside that planetary, I think. So fortunately, I have some parts for the planetary, so we'll see. Wish us luck. I'll let you know what the story is. Well, something ain't right, because there's all sorts of metal shavings in there. So, wish me luck. That sucker was warm when I pulled it off. So, wish me luck. Hopefully it's something I've got parts for. Dun da da da. Attack of the soft solder. So, when this thing was brand new, this screw right here was cross-threaded, and it actually, the other side of that screw broke off inside the hub, and they attempted to fix it with soft solder, and at hour 2 of operation, I had to take this apart and found a piece of that soft solder broken off in here. Well, I think more of it broke off, because there's soft solder everywhere. So it was really warm when I took it off, so let's see. I'm going to take it apart, and maybe all these gears are hardened, so maybe they survived, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, this guy right here, see how that's attached? That screw right there is attached to the plate. It's because it's soldered. So I got the hub opened up, just the cap. There's this retaining plate. It just holds all the guts inside the planetary set. Like I said, you can see how that screw head's fused to the. It's not supposed to be like that. That was the repair they did right from the factory. And I think more of that soft solder let loose in there. So for 52 hours, I've been running this thing with only 3 screws holding it on. And it's doing pretty dang good so far. It was loose. I need a Loctite on this time when I put it back together. But so anyways, this plate comes off. For most people, you'll undo 4 screws. You do the 6 screws for the main cap. This is actually like the main drive part. The 6 screws hold on the main drive. And then once you have the main cap off, you take this flange off. Once you have the flange off, you're going to find this ring gear inside there. And that ring gear is retained by those 2 pins right there. So you don't want to lose those pins. And then behind all that are the 3 planetary stacks. So I gotta take that apart, clean it up, make sure everything is good to go, put it back together, and hopefully she runs. But I do have a whole planetary set that they sent me when this thing failed the first time, so wish me luck. So upon further inspection, everything inside looks good. The motor pinions healthy. The inner ring gear is healthy. So the next step is to take a look at the planetary stack. And it looks like the planetary stack is healthy as well. What you got is you got your outer hub, and you've got 3 stacks of planetary. So you got that guy right there, 4 gears on it, and you got 3 sets of planetaries that stack onto that. And when you go to take it apart, these things they'll pull apart and it'll look like a disaster, but it's no big deal. These are all just simple parts. It's hard doing this when it's hard trying to do this when here on camera. So anyways, I'm just trying to get the idea of, there's the center shaft here. So then there's a second stack of planetary gears. Each stack has a single gear on the back side and then 3 gears on the front. These all look clean. I didn't see any metal debris in here, so that nests in there. And then you got one more. This is actually where the motor pinion engages, and like I said, that all looks healthy. I'm gonna clean these and re-grease them just to, you know, since I got it apart. And then so that nests in like that, and then this shaft goes down through the center. Oh well, I'm not really doing a how to take it apart and put it back together right now. I'm just doing a what the parts are inside. This guy right here is in about that fashion. And like I said, if you get this apart and you run into trouble putting it back together, there's lots of us that can help you. So there we go. And we've got the pin right there. And so that's what the full stack looks like. Of course, when you go to assemble it back together, you build it in there. You build the stack and then put it in there as a module. You don't, you know, like I did right now. You just build it up, put it in there. Except you wouldn't have this on or this on. You'd build up this stack right here, insert that stack, then you'd put this gear in and pin it in with those pins, and then you would put this on, seal it up. So anyways, I just wanted to give an idea of what it looks like inside the Planetary. I think I'm just going to be able to clean things up. I got that soft solder out of there, and then we'll get this thing put back together and go to town. Thanks for watching.